Well, we're on lesson 219, and a big point of today's lesson is to not obsess about the body because you're not a body. So don't worry about getting ready this morning. Lesson 219, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. We're going back to lesson 199 for the review that started it all in a way. I am not a body, I am free. I am God's son. Be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this, and then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as his son. So we're asking ourselves to be still today. Leave it all, leave the body. Be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this. I am God's son. Think about that, what that actually means, and then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as his son. Bam, I'm a son. All right, so anyways, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. We've heard it before. We'll hear it again. Lesson 219. For lesson 219, Jesus said the ego uses the body as this great weapon to convince you, to prove to you, you are alone, you are frail, you are unloved by God, and you will die. So the ego uses the body to promote fear and suffering and convince you of separation, proof of separation. But you need not renounce the body or pretend like you're not in a body. That is definitely not what you're being asked to do. You're being asked by Jesus to just take care of your body like you would a car. You clean it, you put fuel in it, you take care of it, you spruce it up, but you don't obsess about it. You just take care of it. If you focus on love, your body will work better and your body will heal. So just take care of you, but don't get crazy. Acknowledge you are not a body. Acknowledge that. Think about that. Stop obsessing over your body and relax. Just give your body maintenance and care. Remove fear and lower thoughts and suffering. That's the best thing you can do for your body. Remove fear and extend love and let the body heal. You might even look younger, Jesus said. So connect to the divine, extend love, and everything will work better. I'm sold, like truly. Think about how much relief you will feel when you are not obsessed with your face, when you're not obsessed with your body, when you're not obsessed with your ass, like whatever it is. When you're not obsessed with your illness, when you're not obsessed with your pain, when you're not obsessed with your suffering, you're putting a lot of energy into that. You're proving to yourself you're frail, you're weak, you're going to die after you pay your taxes. So acknowledge to your mind, I am not a body, I am free. I am God's son. I am as God created me. And then get off the ego train for a little bit. Stop trying to make your body look a certain way. Stop make your body anything that you're not. Like, just don't even think about your body for a little while. Go have some fun. Take a walk. Look at the sky. Put your nose in a book. You won't think about your nose anymore if you have it shoved in a book. This book. All right, so I do like thinking about, how do we take care of our cars? Well, we keep them clean, hopefully. You put gas in it, right? It's like, do you have to obsess about food, or it's just like, what's good fuel for me? Do I need to put something in to clean it? Do I need a detox this week? Do I need to add more water? But don't get crazy about it. That's the thing. The ego will use whatever it can to get you crazy, get you thinking that you're a body, get you in fear. Oh my God, what could happen to this body? So you have to recognize these lower thoughts. These lower thoughts, Sadie, these lower thoughts. I mean, if you're seeing everybody as their bodies, as opposed to maybe their shining light or their gifts or their brilliance or their love, you have to know you have higher thoughts and lower thoughts. Get your thoughts up here. And then the body will naturally heal. The body will naturally function. So it's actually your interference and your fear that's making you age and die. That's what Jesus said. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 219, Insights. Review. I am not a body, I am free. I am still as God created me. I am not a body, I am free. This statement, I am not a body, I am free, implies that if I were a body, I would not be free. The body is limited to a few cubic feet of space in this world. It is disconnected from everything else. This is an extreme limitation compared to the universal unity that is the reality of what God created. What God created is forever joined with Him and all creation. God loves what He created because He created it out of love. That love is eternal, unchanging, and unchangeable. The self He created is love, and that is what He loves as His Son. It is what I am in truth. Nothing the body does can affect in the slightest God's love for the self I am. I am not a body. Believing I am a body is just a mistake to be undone. Because I am not a body, my innocence remains untainted. If I believe I am guilty for anything, it is because I have accepted a false image of myself as what I think I am. The commandment that says, "You shall have no other gods before me," is a path to freedom. It is the mistaken images I have made of myself that are false idols which keep me bound to an experience of limitation and lack of love. As I let them go, I open my heart and mind to the love of God that has never ceased. Remembering I am not a body, I am free, I am God's Son, is an affirmation of my innocence and my wholeness. It reminds me I am still as God created me. God is formless, changeless, eternal love. God, or love, is universal. This means love is everywhere. There is nothing but love. Love shares all of itself with all. Love extends. Love is giving. Love's extension is God's Son. The one Son that we are is eternally united and eternally love. Dreaming of bodies with separate minds is just a mistake to be undone. No matter what we dream, we all still remain love as we were created. We are still an extension of love, which is continuous and united. It is only as I am willing to quiet my mind of all the false ideas of separation that I can remember this truth. I have been confused about what I am and what my brother is, but I can lay this confusion down. I can remember what my Father loves forever as His Son. I can remember that nothing has really changed. Love remains love as one forever. I need not be bound by dreams of false ideas. Today, my practice is to remember I am not a body. All still remains love as God's extension. I have reinforced false ideas, and now it is my opportunity to reinforce the truth. I woke up this morning thinking about my errors and berating myself for not being perfect. I sat down to do my lesson and started doing the wrong one. I read, "Only my condemnation injures me." I felt a sense of relief, as if God were answering the question my mind was asking. Am I condemned because of my mistakes? For that is really what I fear when I do something that doesn't feel right or have thoughts that don't feel right. I realized this was yesterday's lesson and laughed out loud at how perfectly the universe works to support my growth and my happiness. Then I read the comments from staff and thought, you must be speaking directly to me this morning, especially the line that says, nothing the body does can affect in the slightest God's love for the self I am. Thanks for the help. pathwaysoflight.org. So, body or not a body, I do need to get to work. Body or not a body, I do want peace of mind. There are just some things that we can totally encourage or not encourage in our minds. So you know what feels good and what feels not good. And if it doesn't feel good, then stop thinking about it. So if fearing about the body, if obsessing about the body, if making fun of your body or putting your body down for not being good enough to the ego's standards, that does not feel good. So stop that. So focus on what does feel good. Loving yourself, your true self, appreciating your body because it gets you to where you need to be, and you can create in it and you can drive it around as fast as you want. So it's just another good way to look at things. We are literally at the end of this review period. Tomorrow is the last day, but today we're on 219. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. That's exactly what we're reviewing. I am not a body, I am free. I am God's son. Be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this. And then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as his son. So, God doesn't love your flesh. He loves your light, your heart, your soul, your what you truly are. So let your busy mind quiet down a bit and think about that. And then hopefully you will have a newfound appreciation for yourself, your real self. I am not a body, I am free.